Welcome to ExpoSim. To create an event, log into your ExpoSim dashboard by using the login credentials, add your email ID, password, and click on login. Once you click on login, you will land into the account dashboard. This is a home page from where you can create your event. You can see two blocks at the bottom, which will guide you on how to set up your first event and how to make your virtual event a success. To create a new event, click on Create Event and click on Start with Blank. After this, you have to add event related details like event link, the company name, event name, event type, then start and end date, add event description, then select the time zone, select the industry, then select the business hours. Business hours are used for meeting scheduling purpose. And click on Create Event. Your event is created. So it will show the date and time of the event, the event name, the event link, which you can copy, and the start and end time of the event. To preview the registration, click on Preview Registration. It will take you to the landing page where you can check the registration form and check the login. As you have created this event with your registered email ID, you can check the login by adding your registered email ID and click on Login. It will take you to the main event. To set up the event, use the backend dashboard. Go to the account dashboard and click on My Events. In the Manage Events, you will see the list of all the events you have created. To set up the event, select the event and click on Edit. It will take you to the backend dashboard. Using the backend dashboard, you can add all the brandings and add all the relevant details of your event.
The first section, in the first section, there is a setup guide, which you can refer for setting up your booth. You can refer for adding all the details of your event. The next is contact person name. You have to add the name, email ID, and phone number of that contact person. These details will reflect in the registration and reminder emails. You have to add the details of the person to whom the attendees will contact in case of any query. The next is event details. In the event details, you have to add all the details related to event: the event name, the company name, the tagline of the event, the industry the event belongs, the event logo. Just click on the logo file and select the logo and upload. The dimensions of the logo are mentioned over here. You can add the event description and then the time zone. You can select the time zone of the event belongs. The next is event time, start time and end time. You have to select the date of the start date of the event and end date of the event with the timings. Business hours. Business hours are responsible for the meeting scheduler. When you add the start and end of the business hours, the meetings on the booths will be scheduled within those time. Then you can choose auditorium from this section. You can add number of multiple auditoriums in this section. You can enable all the features of your event from this section. The lobby, exhibition hall. You can enable or disable the features from this section. The extra features like registration form, login for the event, the pre-lobby, the countdown, this Q&A and hand raise section. You can enable and disable all the features from here and submit. Your event details are submitted. Next is registration form. In the registration form, you can create the customized registration form for your event. You can add or delete the registration fields by yourself. As you can see, there are already added some fields like name, last name, email, mobile, company and designation. If you want to add any field in your registration form, then click on add field, write the name of the field, and select the type of the field you want for this, like text, email, drop down, or simple text area. Just text and add. Your field is added. Then you have the option for mark this field as a required. If you click on required, then this field will be required field. You can also delete the field from this section. Just click on delete, and the field will be deleted from that registration form, and submit. Your form will be submitted. Next is landing page. Landing page is the page where registration and login for the event will happen. It is the main event page. So you can create creatives for the landing page and upload here. You have to create landing page creatives for the desktop and mobile versions. The dimensions are mentioned below here. You can add other pages in the landing page also. So in the other pages consist of the speaker, the partners, about, agenda of the event, book a booth. In book a booth, you can add a form, registration form for the booth owners. Sponsors, you can add a registration form for the sponsor booth. Just enable this and upload the file over here and submit. The next is the venue setup. Venue setup consists of lobby, pre-lobby, auditorium, pre-auditorium, and headbase. Let's move ahead to lobby. When you enter the lobby, you will see the multiple templates. You have to select the templates according to the event. So I am selecting this template. In the lobby, there is a TV, so you have to add a video link there and select the video provider site, Vimeo or YouTube, and save. Your video will be added. Then the brandings. You can add the brandings of the lobby over here. The dimensions of those sections of the lobby are mentioned over here. I'm just clicking it, selecting the file, and the file will be uploaded. Similarly, for the left branding, for the bottom brandings, your banners will be added in the lobby. The next is pre-lobby. You can add a pre-lobby from this section. Just go to the pre-lobby and upload the pre-lobby image. Pre-lobby is the area before the lobby. When someone logs into the event, before the lobby section, they will enter to this pre-lobby section. Next is auditorium. We have multiple auditorium templates in our ExpoSim platform. You can select the auditorium number, auditorium 1, and select the template you want to use for that auditorium. Then you can write the auditorium room here and add a default video URL from this section and save. This default video will be played before the live session starts. You can add host for your event and co-host also. So your host will be added. Then meeting and streaming setup. You can set up your stream for the auditorium from this section.
In meeting and streaming service setup, you need to select the meeting service and streaming service. So choose the meeting service first. Click on third part and add the meeting link. You have to add the meeting link of the Zoom, WebEx, or any third-party software you are using for the meeting. Then select the streaming service. In the streaming services, you have two options: ExpoSim or third party. If you use ExpoSim, then click on ExpoSim and submit. So your RTM page will be automatically generated. Using this RTMP URL and RTMP keys, you can connect the web platform and these meeting services. Then how to connect these meeting services? Go to the Zoom and click on live stream. If you want to use third-party streaming services, then choose the third party, and you can use third-party streaming services like YouTube or Vimeo. If you are using YouTube, then add the YouTube live video URL over here and add the RTMP keys of the URL. So let's see how to add the URL. To add the YouTube live streaming URL, go to the YouTube. Click on Create Live. Click on Create Stream, Schedule Stream. Create New. Add the stream name. Add the description. Upload the thumbnail image. Select. Next. Choose the options as per your requirement. Then next. keep the event private, unlisted, so that your YouTube visitors will not be able to see this streaming. And then select the schedule of the meeting. Select the date and time, and done. Your live will be created, and in the live you can just enable the auto start and enable the auto stop. Then here is the RTMP keys of the live stream. Here is the RTMP key of the live streaming. This is the RTMP key and this is the RTMP URL. Copy the key and paste it to the RTMP URL section. Then go to the window and copy the RTMP key and paste it to the RTMP key section. To see the embedded video link, go to the YouTube live, click on share, copy this link and open this link in the new tab. Here you will see your scheduled live stream. Then go to the share section, go to the embedded code, copy this link in the double quotation, paste it to the embedded video URL section and save. Your stream will be created. You have to connect your ExpoSim platform and your meeting services like Zoom or Webex. Add this RTMP key and RTMP URL in the Zoom and your platform will be connected. Then on the day of the event, you have to go to the Zoom and start your live streaming. So when you start your live streaming, your live session will be showed in the auditorium. After setting up the live streaming on the platform, now it's time to connect your platform with the Zoom. To connect the platform with the Zoom, go to the Zoom and start the meeting. Once you start the meeting, go to the More section and click on Live Streaming on Custom Live Streaming Platform. If you don't see this option, log into the zoom.com and enable this in your account. After enabling it, you can see this option on your screen. Then click on the screen. A page will open. Once this page open, here you have to add the RTMP URL, RTMP key and live streaming page URL. So to add the RTMP URL, go to the dashboard, copy the RTMP URL and paste it over here. Then go to the dashboard, copy the RTMP key and paste it here. The live streaming page URL, here you can add your company website or your event link. Any link can be added over here. So we are adding our ExpoSim link and click on Go Live. Once you click on live streaming, your live streaming is started and the pop-up shows this meeting is live streaming. So that's how the ExpoSim platform is connected with your Zoom. So on the day of the event, you have to start the meeting and go to the bottom panel and click on More section. After clicking on More section, click on Live on Custom Live Streaming Platform and your live streaming is started. So on the day of the event, you don't have to add the RTP key and URL as you have already added while setting it up. So your live streaming will be started, and then to stop the live streaming, go to the More and click on Stop Live Streaming. So that's how you can start your live streaming.
The next section is brandings. You can add brandings of the auditorium from this section. You can see the left and right section of the auditoriums are mentioned over here. If you want the customized auditorium template, then you can just upload the edited template here and the auditorium layout will be customized. Then pre-auditorium. If your event has multiple auditoriums, then there is a pre-auditorium section from where you can visit multiple auditoriums. So you can add the brandings for the pre-auditorium area. The dimensions are mentioned over here. The next is help desk. Likewise, like for the auditorium and lobby, we have multiple layouts for the help desk. So you have to just select the help desk and save. So your help desk will be selected. Then you can add a brochure of the event for the help desk. So when people will visit help desk, they can just view this brochure. You can add also help desk video. There is a TV in the help desk where you can add the video and save. Next, you can add brandings for the help desk from this section. Just select and add the brandings from here. This is the bottom center. Your brandings will be added.
Let's move ahead to agenda. In the agenda section, you can add the session happening throughout the event. To add the agenda, click on Create Agenda Write the session name. Select the auditorium. Then you can add the description of the agenda. Then select the time. And select the end time. You can add speakers to the agenda and then submit. Your agenda will be added. Next is speakers. You can add speakers of the sessions to your event. To add the speakers, click on create speaker. Write the name of the speaker. Write his email ID. Write company name. Write the designation. Fill out all the details. You can add profile link of the speaker. The profile link like LinkedIn, etc. Add the speaker's image. And you can add description of the speaker. Submit. Your speaker is added. Next is manage registrations. In the manage registrations, you will see the list of all the registered candidates in here. From the manage registration section, you can delete the registration of the particular candidate or enable or disable that candidate. Next is setup booth. Create the booth. This setup booth section will be used. To add the booth, click on create booth. Select the type of layout you want to use for that booth. Write the booth name. Select the character. Enable the exhibitor information. Write the exhibitor name. Write the email ID and select the number of agents. If this booth is a sponsored booth, then enable this, make this booth a sponsor. If it's not, then make it disabled and submit. Your booth will be added. To add those booths, we need to create halls in the event. To create the hall, go to hall setup. Right now there is no hall there in the event. To create the hall, write the hall name. Select the type of hall, 2D or 3D. If your booth is 2D, then select the 2D hall. If your booths are 3D, then select the 3D hall. Click on create hall. Your hall will be created. To add the brandings to your hall, go to this hall branding section and upload all the branding. To link the booth to the hall, go to link booth and select the booth. You can give them numbers. According to the numbers, the booth will be reflected on in the event. And submit. Your booth will be linked. Next is agent. When any exhibitor adds agent to their event, it will be showed here with the name of the agent, the email ID, and the booth that agent belongs. You can chat with that agent, or you can delete that agent from your as an organizer. Then organizer data. To get the analytics of the event, you can use this organizer dashboard. The next is configuration. In the configuration, 4 sections are there. General. In the general, you can see you can upload the image for update your browser for unsupported browser, or rotate. If you want to redirect your user after login to a specific area, then you can use this section. If you want to redirect your user after login to the auditorium, then select the auditorium number and submit. So after login, your attendees will redirected to the auditorium. Then entry pop-up. When your attendees log into the event, a pop-up will open. So you can add a pop-up image from this section. So this provides an additional branding for your event. So to add the banner, click on this section, select the banner and upload. To enable the entry pop-up, go to the event details and enable the entry pop-up. So when attendees will log into the event, this pop-up image will open. The next is selfie booth. To add the selfie frames to your selfie booth, you can use selfie booth section. You can add up to 4 frames over here. To add the selfie frame, click here and select the frame and upload. Your frame will be added. Using these uploaded frames, attendees can click their selfies. So that's how you can use the backend dashboard to set up your event.